No rep. Alright folks, so I'm giving Alvin there a little bit of a hard time about the standard of his movement. We have a saying here that there's no judgment, just love, and that's always true to the core of what we do. But when it comes to movement standards, if I was judging Alvin purely on the mechanics of his push jerk, that is actually a push press that he's doing, and because of the structure and the limited mobility of his tissues, he's not able to lock out that shoulder joint to full extension. So if I was judging just his mechanics, that is a complete no rep. But that doesn't mean that he's not trying, he's not putting in the effort, not at all. It means that with his current limitations, he can't do the movement as it was designed. So when that is come into play, right, it's not my job to judge people and put them down because they can't do a certain movement, right? Everyone's training at a different level. That's why we have those movement hierarchies, and we have the progressions to help people kind of follow along. If you don't have the right structure and the mobility to do a movement, you're not ready for it yet. You actually have to earn the standard. And so back in our past, when competitions were kind of at the focus of what we were doing, like squatting below parallel, you got to get your hips below your knees, this and that. But in truth and in all honesty, it doesn't mean that everyone should be squatting below parallel. If you don't have the hip mobility or the knee stability to be squatting at that range, you shouldn't be doing it until those issues are addressed, because to get to that range, you're probably going to sacrifice all kinds of different things in your mechanics and your structure and your safety. And so that's why we backtracked a couple years ago to kind of shift our focus towards training people to where they're at, and then help them along their progress on where they're currently at. Okay. With that being said, for a gentleman like Alvin, who spends 23 hours in the gym doing muscle building, meathead type of workouts, which is his thing, cool. But if I'm gonna be training him, I'm gonna tell him just take 10% of that time and work on your mobility, work on your stretching and the stuff that we've gone through. If he doesn't take that into account and he doesn't kind of take that to heart, then I'm gonna judge of him, right? Every time he's in the gym, if we have some type of workout or some type of competition, he's a very competitive guy. If I see that, I'm gonna give him 1,000 no reps, right? But all kidding aside, we're here to help you progress along your journey. So wherever you're at, that's the name of the game. So don't get too caught up about judging each other, judging yourself. Just try your best, keep working at it, and just understand that it's a never-ending process. Thanks for checking out this week's Tractical Tip.